Editing Kim here. This video is going to go up tomorrow, which is Sunday. Just wanted to warn you. This was recorded in the fall. I must have had my sliding glass doors open. So the background noises, they're off the chain. And to be honest, normally they don't catch my attention. They have my full attention in this video, so I pre-apologize. But it's a good message, so I want to put the video up anyway. But we got Poop stretching out multiple times. You hear her paws hitting the floor and stretching out. Those noises are cute. But the traffic noises, oh my God. Oh my gosh. The laundry, washing machine. I don't know how I didn't notice it. So again, I apologize, especially if you're wearing, earbuds or headphones. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They annoyed the shit out of me too in this video, man. Onwards to the video. Yes. I'm just out of bed. Yeah. Hello, my fellow limitless, flawless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? How are you on this fabulous? I just said fabulous. There's never a dull moment with me. Let me just get into some basic bitch, okay? If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below. They're in the screens that just went by. I have 2 channel memberships. I talk about the channel memberships all the time. I don't think you need the details for them today, but let me just fix my camera because it's bugging me. That's better. Now you can see poop. Okay. I have 2 channel memberships. I go live with my channel memberships. Okay. I have my Tuesday group exclusive lives. I go live with them every single Tuesday, 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. That is a judge only group. We do not talk about specific circumstances. Okay. I also have my hot seat / group coaching. That is the 2-for-1 group, meaning if you join the hot seat group, you have access to both groups. So that's 2 live streams for you. Okay. The hot seat group is where you can talk about your circumstances and you can ask me questions. Okay. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Clapper. I would love for you to join me everywhere. If you're new here, how you doing? I'm Kimberly. I try to make manifestation fun and relatable. So I would love for you to subscribe and come back and see me. Okay. All right, let me jump in. A couple of questions I received and that I see coming in through comments and in my coaching sessions that have me think we need this message today. First of all, I want to say, listen, manifestation is truthfully nothing more than being. And that being is being who you want to be. So in other words, that's the you that has what it is that you are currently now manifesting. So I think it would behoove you and anybody watching this to drop that mindset of hoping it shows up, hoping you can have your desire. I know it's going to come someday. I'm manifesting this, but I don't have it right now. Again, preface, we do not have to lie to ourselves and say we see something that we do not see as far as like the full physical manifestation. That's not what I'm saying. But every single second is a choice in who you are being. Period. I think sometimes we get overwhelmed with trying to fulfill every single suggestion from every single YouTube video or every single TikTok or Instagram. We try to fulfill what we hear coaches say in videos. And most importantly, when it is a coach who has what you're desiring. So, and all of that, I understand, because that was me too. Me too. But at some point, you're going to get sick of that. At some point, that's not going to be enjoyable. At some point, trying to start your day and lie to yourself about how you're feeling, forcing yourself to do techniques that aren't zhuzhing you because you don't resonate with them, you're going to get really sick of that. It's going to become exhausting. And that's a wake-up moment for you. That's an opportunity. So if you're already feeling that way, or if you're feeling hopeless, or if you're feeling like you want to give up on what you're manifesting, that's your wake-up moment. This is your wake-up call. You do not have to give up on what you want. You don't have to let go of anything. You don't have to sit home and hope that it'll happen anymore either. The only really requirement of you is be honest to yourself as who you are being. Be authentic to yourself. Who do you really believe you are? Change that. Change your life. So who do you believe you are? Do you really think that you are the you that can have whatever it is you're manifesting? A lot of us are lying to ourselves. A lot of us don't believe that we can really have it. And we get on this journey, we watch content to make us feel better. But then once the content is off our screens, we slip back into being the hopeless version of ourselves, the limited version of ourselves. And although it feels like you're not doing it on purpose, you kind of just start thinking shitty thoughts and you roll into them. It's choice. It's choice. So today, let's talk about how do you be? How am I supposed to just be when I don't feel like I am that person? I don't feel like I'm the version of me who has my desire. Well, number one, stop trying to reach a state that you're not jiving with right now, that you're not resonating with right now. Stop trying to reach that. Stop trying to make yourself feel good about a reality you're not necessarily happy about. Stop trying to hope that things change. Stop trying to follow every rule from every other person making a video. It would help if you would stop watching content that is guaranteeing your manifestation in 10 seconds. Guaranteeing, 24 hours or less. Get this. Stop the clickbait videos. And instead, take a moment to relax and realize that the current reality that you are seeing around you is just one reality out of the infinite possibilities, the infinite choices, the infinite outcomes, the infinite you, the infinite versions of your specific person. And out of all those infinite outcome possibilities, there goes an earring, damn it all. Out of all those choices, you just happen to be choosing one that doesn't feel good anymore. That's all you're doing. But you're probably seeing it as permanent, unchangeable. That is stemming from a version of yourself that is limited in having and believing fearful, negative, doubtful thoughts. That's all it is. And if you're at the place where you are sick and tired of feeling that way, if you're at the place where you just want what you want, then let's decide to have it. Let's decide that that desire, your happiness, your joy, your love of life is your birthright, and you are allowed to have it. But how this works is who you identify yourself as is like your vehicle to the reality of choice. So for example, I wanted to be in a happy, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. I wanted that. That wasn't what I was experiencing necessarily in my 3D. I was not fulfilled. So I had to make a choice. And from the state I was in, I felt kind of hopeless. But guess what I did have? I had my foundation of knowing that manifestation is real. I already had my acceptance that there is only one source, one consciousness. Whether that's God, universe, higher power, source energy, moonbeams, that to me doesn't matter if you're not there yet and accepting that. But there's only one consciousness, one universal mind. Perhaps you can be okay with that. I had that foundation, so I had that to fall on, and it's why I bring it up all the time in my videos. The more you step into the understanding of who you are, when you fall out of a beneficial state, that will catch you. I had that to catch me, even though I felt stuck in a state. So I wanted this particular outcome. I wanted that experience in my 3D. So I had to start entertaining that in my awareness. What does that mean? That means my focus, my decision to be who I wanted to be, the state I was choosing, the state I was embodying, the state I was entering, had to be the state of me. No, be nice. The state of me having that relationship had to be my new choice. She didn't like my old state. She didn't like my old version of self. Like, she's letting you guys know. But I had to start entertaining that. That had to become my new reality. That had to become my new choice. So I started choosing that. I started entertaining that state. We can enter a state by just deciding to. It can be that simple. But you can also do it through affirmations. You can affirm that that's who you are now. You can visualize yourself in that relationship. You can script it. But the idea is when you fall back out of that state is to return to it. And the daily practice, do you hear that word, practice, the daily practice of choosing that reality will get easier and easier and easier. And you will begin to change. You will begin to feel and think differently. This is all choice, but this doesn't have to be a difficult choice. So who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? How do you want to feel? Let's decide right now that's who you are. The version of yourself having that desire. It can be that simple. But the idea too is to begin to be aware of who you are really choosing to be. And when we feel hopeless, when we feel like nothing's ever going to change, that you really don't think specific person is ever going to change, I know that feeling. I understand it. I've been there. But we be real with ourselves. We come to this with authenticity, that we have to want what we want and want that change more than we want to sit and feel sorry for ourselves. We have to want that more. And don't you understand that one consciousness, God, the I am, the all-powerful source that you actually are. You're just the individualized portion of it. But you're it now. You're it right now. And you're using it to choose a reality you don't want. So how do we start changing that? Let's decide right now. I am the version of myself that is having exactly my desire. I am the version of myself in the most loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. That's who I am now. That's who I am. And from there, we can start allowing ourselves to entertain our imagination. and getting in there and allowing ourselves to actually think about what life would be like if it was right in front of me in my 3D. And if I look at the 3D and I don't see what I want, so what? I know that whatever I am seeing is the unfolding of me having that desire because I'm choosing to be that version of myself. So I know even if this looks total opposite of what I am, that's still the unfolding. It's still bringing me there. And I don't have to make myself feel good every day when I don't feel good because it's just a damn mood. It's all it is. Choice. So let's make the choice. Let's decide to be who we want to be. This is how you manifest. This is how you get your specific person. You allow yourself to identify as the you that has it. If that feels so far away, then identify or decide to be the version of you who finds manifestation easy. You find it easy to shift states. Go there. Your perception changes with every state. You'll start to feel differently, and this will get a little easier. Okay? So if you want what you want, and you want things to change, you don't have to sit home and hope it gets better. No. Choose. Choose who you want to be. Decide who you want to be. Choose. Choose despite conditions. Despite what the 3D looks like. Choose anyway. Choose to be the you that knows, believes, trusts that manifestation's working for you. Things will change. This is how you get your reality to change. Choice. Who you're being. What thoughts you're choosing is your vehicle to whatever reality you want to be in. Choice. Thought. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.